Is this the end of Xbox? Phil Spencer, the public face of Xbox for over a decade and the leader who reshaped the brand, steered Game Pass in the direction that we currently know it, and oversaw acquisitions like Activision Blizzard, is retiring after nearly 40 years at Microsoft. And if that wasn't already enough to shake fans out of their complacency, Xbox president Sarah Bond, the executive that many assumed would carry the torch once Phil Spencer left, is also leaving the company. And this isn't just a simple CEO transition. This feels like a seismic reset. Two of the biggest figures steering Xbox's direction are gone, replaced by an AI and technology executive with zero roots in gaming culture, and a promoted content chief that everybody assumes is terrible at his job. For years, Xbox under Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond was about games and building a gaming ecosystem for the players, and expanding that to literally meaning that Xbox games are playable anywhere that you play games, which maybe was a bad decision for Xbox, but it was a great decision for gamers as a whole. So let me ask you a question. Is this the actual end of Xbox? I think what we're getting at here is an entire new direction for Xbox. And as much as they want to pretend that they still have this nice gamer-centric persona and that they care about the players and that they want to seem cool because, hey, look at us, we play games too. All of it is bullshit. This is now a direct overhaul to be 100% in line with what Microsoft believes is best for its shareholders and best for the future of the company as a whole. This is now the time where we will see a direct shift in how Xbox operates and how Microsoft will force its hand and have a direct oversight into what exactly Xbox does on a daily basis. You think Satya's not sitting over there demanding that now everything goes through exactly the pipeline that Microsoft wants it to? Gone are the days of Phil Spencer hoping that these studios can take their time to craft a great game. I mean, they haven't really done a good job at that so far. Xbox Game Studios has been horribly mismanaged, and it's why a lot of people are also happy to see Phil Spencer leave, but I don't put the blame on Phil Spencer. I think a lot more of that has to do with Matt Booty, who is still there, because I'm sure he fell in line with exactly what Microsoft wants out of him, and the new CEO, who's pretending to be a gamer, which is also very, very strange, going on Twitter with, I'm pretty sure, our AI-generated responses to people, claiming that she's played all these games when she literally just started an Xbox account like a month ago, and already has 10,000 gamer score, basically no-lifing several games, and there's just no way. There's no way. I don't believe it for a single second. And then to claim Xbox exclusives are important to the future of Xbox, when their whole thing within the past couple years has been about, let's just make games playable anywhere, because that's how we're gonna make the most amount of money, because nobody plays on Xbox anymore. This is a massive internal shift. This is a massive shift for the entire industry, because what it's telling us now is that Xbox has completely changed its culture. Xbox is now going to be Microsoft gaming. I almost guarantee it. I almost guarantee that the Xbox brand is gonna slowly fade away, and that we're gonna see the rise of Microsoft through and through, because that's what matters to them now. AI push, generative garbage, slop, that's the future that they're going to be heading towards. And as much as they claim it's not, as much as they claim that they care about the players and they care about the games, and that they care about the hardware, it's not true. This is a big shift in their messaging. Phil Spencer, as much as people want to hate him, you don't understand the amount of pull he had when it came to keeping Xbox how it was supposed to be. And I know he didn't hit all the goals that he wanted. I know he didn't launch all the games that he wanted to. And I know that the games that did come out didn't come out in the type of quality that he wanted them to have. Xbox didn't want to have a bunch of 7 out of 10s. That's guaranteed. It's what happened. It's mismanagement. The Xbox Game Studios are horribly run. The IPs that they have that should be the forefront of gaming are taking a back seat, and basically people don't care about them anymore. Look at Halo. It's a mess. And here's a tweet to prove it. Under Phil Spencer, Rare delivered only Sea of Thieves, and then they had their other games canceled. Halo lost almost all of its relevance. Gears lost all of its relevance. Forza Motorsport died. Fable disappeared for more than a decade. The Xbox console and brand died. Tango Gameworks and Arcane Austin died. Bethesda became a Fallout 76 and Elder Scrolls Online studio. The Evil Within, Conquer, Battletoads, Banjo-Kazooie, Killer Instinct, Crackdown, Viva Pinata, and a ton more franchises died forever. Yes, mismanagement. Mismanagement. Phil Spencer believed that the studios that were in his possession and under his reign had the ability to deliver, and he gave them opportunity and time and space to deliver. It wasn't the right idea, because obviously they couldn't deliver. And then when it came time for Microsoft to grip the studios and say, you gotta squeeze something out, or we gotta cut you because you're bleeding money, they had to cut them. And it sucks. It shouldn't have come down to that. Nothing has happened yet. There's a lot of potential. It can go in either direction. You know, she might come out to be the best CEO that they've ever had. But like Legendary Drop says, there's no history in games here and no interesting games. Xbox is getting suffocated by Microsoft just as Peter Moore feared many years ago. The end of an age, end of an era, and the end of Xbox. It seems like it. And I see a lot of Xbox fanboys already reaching out and trying to claim that this is going to be the best era in Xbox and that this new CEO is going to revitalize everything and is going to be great. But David Jaffe is right. Dear fanboys, please learn your lesson from the Phil era. These executives are not your friends. They don't seek your counsel on social media, but they pay a lot for other companies to get it and parse it, and you do not have a relationship with them. 100%, man. They do not care about you. They are not your friends. They see you as a money-making opportunity. That 100% is all it is. And then even having Aisha respond to people in the comments, like even responding to Smash GG, this is not her responding. These are not her. In fact, I think your account is AI, beep boop as a joke, whatever like that. I get it. You're trying to be a friendly, funny CEO personality because that's all these CEOs are nowadays. They try to push this personality and try and make them be celebrities. But I'll tell you one thing straight up for sure as a fact. I used to work for a company where my literal job was to pretend to be these CEOs at high-ranking companies that I'm not allowed to name under an NDA. I was writing the tweets. I was writing the LinkedIn posts. I was writing their emails. I was writing their blog posts on their websites. Me. This is not her writing these. She may have approved them, but this is somebody who actually knows about games, probably, and is posting these things. Or it's an AI and is trying to build a friendly rapport with gamers to let them know that the future of Xbox is in a good gamer's friendly hands. And it's not true. I think what we're looking at here is most likely the end of Xbox as we know it. Phil Spencer is gone. Sarah Bond is gone. Matt Booty is here to stay, and he sucks. Aisha's here to stay. Who knows what she's going to be like, but probably not good. And Satya has got his grips on Xbox so damn hard that he's going to squeeze the life out of it.